Mr. Fight Fan TV Live. We're here today with Danny Glover from Fight Fan TV. What's happening, mate?
Good man, good
Obviously,
man.
you know what's just happened. AJ, what round did he stop Pulev in?
The ninth.
Yeah, if it was in the ninth. Yeah, stopped Pulev in the ninth after a couple knockdowns, standing counts, and a lot of entertainment, man.
Yeah,
Round it up for us, Stan, man. How did you see the fight tonight, man?
yeah. No, it was good. I predicted that it was gonna go between round 2 and 4, 5 max. But
Mm.
yeah, we had a excellent, even longer fight. First 2 rounds, feeling out or whatever.
Be in that
Some decent.
process.
The third round, he opened up. Um,
Hey,
it was so
Pulev's a madman, isn't it?
like a madman. The first big shot, man, obviously is on the rope. Ah! Ah! I was like, oh my god. I was like,
Hey,
because what I'm thinking about is obviously with the job I do, if
yeah.
I'm on the court and I give a man the big one and he
Mhm.
starts going, ah, I'm like,
You
it's
start
gonna be a
thinking
long
twice,
night.
innit?
Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. I mean, yeah, back up, back up, back up.
Hey, you know, I thought, raw, this Bulgarian monster he's a beast. Like he took some licks in there.
No, he did. He took some
He,
big shots.
but yeah, obviously AJ, his last fight against Andy Ruiz, he boxed more. You know, didn't really do what he usually does.
Cautious.
Yeah, very cautious. Obviously, kind of, you knew what was at stake. You know, he didn't want to lose the match. He wanted to just get in there, get his belts, and get out. But this fight, would you say AJ, showed a bit? Was he back to normal self? Was he back to his best? Would you say?
Back to it kind of reminded me of the Klitschko fight. You know,
Mm,
where he opened up in what, like the fifth round on him, whatever. But the only difference is he did get a bit tired tonight, but not like where he was panting and dying out of breath like the Klitschko fight, and then
mm.
you know started boxing or whatever. Um, and this one
Yeah,
he was controlling it actually instead of Klitschko outboxing him, and he was using the jab to the body very well. So when I heard Carl Froch and Johnny Nelson sort of like saying he didn't use the jab enough, I was like, "You're talking about head jabs. He's using the body jab, the
yeah.
jab to the body." You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? He was stubbing him in the belly, nice, taking his breath away,
His
and
air
then
out,
later
yeah.
on opened up again. He tried to open up in like the seventh with some big uppercuts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really work. Kubrat Pulev's chin was still there, and then he did it again in the ninth,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he got the results. I noticed he was using them same plain white gloves that Mr. Tank
Yeah.
Javante
Hey,
Davis.
hey, that's a money grab thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and he was using them uppercuts. Did you notice he was going for them?
You never know, man.
I know you-
You reckon he linked up with Money May before the fight? Money May gave some tips and that.
Yeah, he saw Floyd there. He was wearing the white gloves. He thought, "Oh, okay, TMT." But no,
But
that
yeah,
was a very good. I was
no,
happy with that.
it was a very good performance. And what I liked, he didn't take a lot of damage. He didn't take no damage at all, to
No,
be fair.
no, and Kubrat was shooting them 1-2s. It's like he was really trying to take his head off in some of
Exactly.
them rounds.
But
He was fucking underneath it.
the 1-2s, what Joshua done well, which I like, was when he was shooting the 1-2s, he was just stepping out of distance, just at the right time. So the 1-2s, the 1-2 was just like a glancing blow, or he would just about miss, or he just wasn't
Yeah, he'd
connecting
ride.
fully.
Yeah, he'd ride it. He'd ride it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he'd
So
ride it. So, yeah, and yeah, the 1-2 Joshua finished him with that was a lovely one. That was like a wilder 1-2, boy. That was like a wilder one.
yeah. Look, hey, but Pulev, we got to talk about this chin. You got to
Yeah,
talk
that
about
chin,
this.
that's a serious chin.
Hey, that
That's a
chin,
very serious chin
like
because he
that.
was taking shots time after time, and
Yeah,
even that third round because some refs would have called it off when he turned his back, and
yeah,
cowered in the
yeah, yeah,
corner.
yeah. Because where's this ref from? He's from South Africa. Did I hear right?
I'm not sure where he was from,
No, I think he was from South Africa. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was from South Africa.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not crazy, but he looked like he weren't the usual UK ref that would have called it off
Oh,
after a little.
Howard Foster. Howard Foster would have waved that off time.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, fam. So I was thinking, like, I was like, yeah, this referee's deep. We need to get him in more often. But that was
Yeah.
probably
No,
one of
that was,
Pulev's conditions, probably in the contract, saying he probably wanted a neutral ref or something. But yeah, this guy
probably,
made a
yeah,
name for himself tonight, though.
yeah. No, he was a good ref. He was a good ref, and even there was some nice little tasty afters after the bell where Pulev punched Joshua, Joshua punched him back.
But
Some
yeah,
nice
yeah, yeah. To be to
tasty.
be to be honest, this fight, I don't know. Before it, I didn't think it was going to be this entertaining. I thought maybe Joshua would blow
Not
him out,
dry. Not
and
dry. I thought 3 rounds.
managed. Yeah, exactly. I thought just blow him out, and then just on to the next basically. But Joshua, he was using his feet nice in there, evading punches. He looked very nice and slick. And I was speaking to somebody earlier, and I said when Joshua was like that at that 17 stone mark, none of this 18 stone bulk master stuff and wham and looking top heavy and nice and Men's Health magazine stuff. He ain't the guy. But when he's nice and 17 stone, looking ripped, lean, and athletic, like he looks very light on his feet. His speed is there, his reflexes is there. So I think this is his best weight. But funny in saying that is mad because heavyweights they don't have to make weight, but it's like they have to make weight in a certain extent, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, they all have an optimum weight where they perform their
Cool.
best at. Where, yeah, Joshua, when he's on this 18 and a half, doing all this Metro Flex and Skyline, you know what I mean? And what's that gym in Norwood? King's Gym?
Yeah,
All that type of build, all
yeah.
that type of
Is
look.
there a King Jim in
That,
Norwood now? Or was it
yeah,
always
where they're
been in
lifting
Norwood?
cars and that.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, the one in Norwood where they're lifting up cars and that.
Yeah, yeah. No, I thought that was I thought it was in Croydon.
No, it's no, there's one. It's Norwood, like Norwood
Okay,
side.
'cause I've been to the one in Mitcham quite a lot still.
Yeah, so all that, this is not good for him.
Yeah,
So 17-2, 17-3. That's good for him. All that 18 and a half is too much. Yeah.
it's way too much. But yeah, like I said, he's optimum weight. That 17 stone mark, you could see his reflexes were cat like. He didn't get hit with one punch. Well, he probably did get hit with a couple. I'm exaggerating, but he didn't get hit. Didn't get hit with nothing of note. Sorry, and it
Mm.
was a great performance. Obviously, a lot of people, didn't think he could. A lot of people say he can't box. What do you say to them kind of people? Say Joshua can't box and he's just a, powerhouse and he got an Olympic gold medal, which people say he didn't win and rare tear tear. What do you say to them people? Do you, how do you rate Joshua's boxing skills?
I think he's got good boxing skills. Got good fundamentals. He's very technical um, for a big guy. Yeah, it's not as slick as say a Tyson Fury, but he's more what do you call it? He's got that more traditional textbook boxing style. So
Mm,
yeah, he's definitely got uh, textbook skills. You know what I mean? He's been on the GB setup. He's still got Robert McCracken there, who's the GB coach. So he knows all them fundamental shots and stuff, and that's what stands him in good stead and sets him up
mm-hmm,
for the combinations. And he can reel off combinations which not a lot of heavyweights can do. Even
mm-hmm,
Tyson Fury doesn't actually reel off combinations. The only ones I can think of right now is obviously Andy Ruiz knows how to. Um, there ain't really many,
no,
to be
not
fair.
really. Because Wilder looks for the one shot, so he's not. Probably you could say Luis Ortiz. He does a bit of combos sometimes. One
Yeah, but
two.
he got the Cuban stuff, so
Yeah.
he knows how. Yeah.
So
But
I'll
there's
probably
not many, and he's got
yeah.
fast hands, fast power shots. Yeah, he knows how to box, definitely.
What else? Well, Money May was in the building.
Yeah,
Mayweather. Um,
listening.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Joshua jumped out the ring, went to go and show him some respect after he got the knockout. Do you think Money May would have been proud of that performance? From a boxing standpoint, the art
No,
of
I think
get hit and
he was.
don't get hit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think he'd be happy with that, and I think it's good that he's. The reason why he's probably come over is because it gets him out of the house, something to do. He's probably all at lockdown in America,
Hmm.
and I can only imagine that after party is going to get real lit, boy.
Yeah. No, there's no after party. You know the rules. London tier two.
Well, people.
We don't want to get shut down for slander.
Yeah, okay, sorry, yeah, sorry,
But
6 people.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So whoever them lucky six people are, yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah, no, it's good.
So obviously, I forgot this guy's name now, but the Sky reporter at the end who was asking Joshua the questions.
Ed
Asked,
Robinson,
was it Ed Robertson?
or was it
Nah,
Draper?
I don't even think Ed Robertson's in the game anymore. I don't know actually, but
What's his name?
I forgot his name.
Oh, I forgot.
But
Yeah,
he asked the question: "This is the fight we all want to see: Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Break this down. How does that fight go?"
for me,
Mm,
my opinion, I see Anthony Joshua win this. I think Tyson Fury doesn't like someone who knows how to box and is good on the inside, and is big enough to not get out wrestled and bullied by him. Where Fury was able to headlock and lean on Wilder because Wilder's like 50 pounds lighter than him,
hmm
and Wilder is not really technically good in the like technique type way.
hmm
Fury's able to always evade his big 1-2, whereas Joshua has more to his arsenal, and when he's getting on the inside, it's kind of like what's that guy's name, Otto Wallin,
hmm
how he was
hmm
Fury quite a lot. AJ is going to be able to hit Fury quite a lot and bust him up, and I see
hmm
AJ stopping him with
You
the
see
ref
AJ?
jumping in.
Oh
He
yeah,
ain't
you see him stop.
Fury ain't gonna get the 10 count because he'll always get up the traveller blood will always get him off his feet.
Because the thing about Fury, he doesn't he hasn't fought anyone who's gonna throw combinations.
Mhm.
And Joshua is a guy who throws combinations. He just doesn't throw the one shot. He'll throw like a jab. He might like he saw today, like he was doing like some hooks, uppercuts, and like he's just letting his hands go. So he's not a guy who's shy to let his hands go. And even
Mm,
if things the going gets tough for Joshua, he will still let his hands go because at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. You know, it's the hurt business. And I feel like if Tyson Fury is at one point in the match outboxing him, he'll just go in the pocket. And Joshua's got the power over Fury
yeah,
because obviously people say, "Oh, he knocked out Wilder," but from the eye point of view, Wilder didn't look like himself in that match. Even though
mm-mm.
even though Fury did get the job done, but well, in that match, I didn't think Wilder was him. It was a shell of himself. Something happened. I don't know what it was, but something happened. I don't know what it was, but I don't think it was all these excuses you're saying, but he just wasn't himself in it. Because
Yeah, and
The way
you
Fury
know,
dealt with him was a bit like, wasn't the guy the Wilder we know. It was a bit too easy for me.
mm, yeah, and I don't think Fury has the power people think he does because fair enough, he got a couple of knockdowns, but when Wilder was shattered, staggering around from round three, and he couldn't put him away. Remember, it was the towel and the ref who jumped in. So
Yeah,
he could, if that was AJ landing them shots on Wilder when Wilder was like,
yeah, yeah.
clean time ago.
Exactly, and I believe that, and I believe that as well. Obviously, Fury. Well, it used to be a triangular effect kind of thing. It was like Wilder, Joshua, Fury. Is Wilder still involved, or do you reckon he's out of this now since Fury's beat him?
Well, he's going to have to get himself back in the mix because everyone wants to see AJ Fury. People don't care about the Wilder Fury 3.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. Um, Obviously, so do you think we're going to see that fight AJ versus Anthony more sooner rather than later?
I hope so, but it won't be in the early part of the year because obviously all this
COVID.
the numbers, yeah, the numbers, they need that 90K in the building. So
Mm,
it have to be probably summertime when everything's more back to normal. Where so it would have to be like what I say like a late August because the sun will still be out because they have to have it in Wembley and they don't want no rain and all that. Otherwise, they got to stick in the Principality because it's got the roof. So really, if you want the Wembley one, it'll have to be like an August July, August, and preferably probably August because they'll probably want one little run out before that, innit?
hmm
Due to-
Regards
Yeah.
to that, this COVID stuff, when do you think like fans will be actually allowed to go into arenas fully on and be able to like at full capacity of stadiums and stuff?
I'm predicting May.
You predict in May.
Mm. Yeah,
All right. So out of 10, what are we rating Joshua's performance today?
I'll give him a 9.
Give him a 9. I'll give him a 9. I'll give him a 9.5. I liked what he
Yeah,
done in there. It was against a game heavyweight. A lot of people questioning Pulev's age, but as we know, heavyweights do tend to fight till they're a bit older. Am I right? Or am I wrong?
yeah, they last the longest age wise.
Age wise, so like a 39 ain't really that much of a. It is old, but ain't the oldest heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So Joshua
Mm.
put away a game. He's 31. Pulev was 39. You put away like a game heavyweight. He's mandatory as well for the IBF, I believe it was, and he ate.
Yeah,
He kept it moving. Obviously, we need to talk about the rest of the card as well. We saw Lawrence Okoli win a WBO international strap. Obviously, he was meant to face because it Glowacki for the WBO cruiserweight world championship, but I think Glowacki caught COVID, and that will be rescheduled for the new year, I believe.
yeah.
One thing we did see from Okoli was some shocking, not mate. I don't know what kind of power that is. I don't know what pounded yam he's been eating from when he come out the womb. But mate, hey mate, what did he
Yeah.
have that guy doing? What was that?
He
Please,
had him doing some dancing on ice skating because I ain't seen that move. That he was cutting shapes.
what was he doing? I didn't even know your
I've
body can
seen
move like that.
some- Yeah, he was doing some mad cutting shapes. He was cutting shapes. I was like, look at the legs, look at the knees. How, but I don't know how that guy was still standing
Mm,
from
mm,
that shot. That first one, which made his legs do a madness, like it was doing a madness for about what 6 seconds,
yeah,
and he didn't.
bro. He done it. I swear he done it a couple times. Did he do it once or twice? He done it again. But what was mad? I thought the referee would have called it, man.
Boy, he didn't touch down, so the ref couldn't.
Hey, Polish fighter tough. These Polish fighters are tough though.
Yeah, they're notoriously tough, innit? They're tough, Soviet Union bred
Mm.
guys, man.
So
But
and
yeah,
he was Polish, and then Glowacki's Polish as well. So do you think that
mm.
got Okoli ready for this fight he's got coming up for the world title?
Well, he's sending a message to the guy because well, I don't know if they know each other, but I'm sure the news would get back as to what the countryman in it.
What he said is going to travel from his fellow Polish.
All the networks, in it. The
Yeah,
networks of
that
the
is
media.
true.
Right?
That is true. Oh, the Albanian, is it Florin Marcu?
Yeah,
What happened? He got robbed.
yeah. He got bumped. Like they, how can you have that a draw? Because are they saying that without that knockdown in the second round, he loses the fight?
he,
Got to ask him, so how you don't lose? How does he lose the fight without the knockdown? Then
yeah.
it was pure domination. The guy was on the rope taking big body shots. Florian was going, head body. He was doing like a hook to the body and then an overhand right to the head. He was doing a lot of good shots. He's improving.
Yeah. So Daniel, what are you saying? You just don't know how the hell they come to that scorecard. How the like did your guy didn't even win a round for you?
I gave the guy one round, maybe two at best. So what was it? What was that? What was that? Was that an 8 rounder?
Yeah, was it? I think it was 8 rounder. Yeah, it was it. Was it 8 rounder? Yeah, it was 8 rounder. Yeah.
8 rounder. So I would have that like uh 78 to like I don't know. I gave the guy 2 rounds.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2 rounds to 6 plus the extra point.
Mhm.
because the knockdown. So it's really like 7-2.
So like, this is a,
So
this is this is
I
the
had
occurring
Florian
problem.
I had Florian 5 points up.
This is a occurring problem. Like, don't you think?
Yeah, because I saw. Remember, if you remember, at the back garden show where you had
Oh, the fight
Zach
camp
Chelli
here.
versus Jack Cullen. Yeah, fight camp. You had Zach Chelli versus Jack Cullen,
Hmm.
and they scored that draw. And I'm like, come on, man. Zach Chelli got bumped.
Yeah.
That was come on. You saw that. Did you?
Hmm.
What did you think about? You remember that one?
The Zach Chelli and the McCullum fight. I thought Zach Chelli won it probably by 2 rounds,
Yeah, it wasn't a
but
draw, man.
it wasn't a draw. It was either Zach Chelli or Zach Chelli.
Yeah, yeah,
So like
yeah.
I didn't I don't know how, like I don't know, maybe what it is, these judges are maybe because the but I was gonna say there's no crowd, but there's a crowd today, so you know these empty arenas sometimes maybe they fall into sleep a bit, like, you know, holding phones in their hands and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know.
Where's the ref judging today? So he didn't.
Sorry, we don't do slander in this show. You got cleared of all charges on that. I apologize.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yeah. You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, 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 no,
Mm.
no. I've no.
Yeah, good, good, good. Are you
Yeah,
been, are you been
but
through?
yeah,
No, you
I don't
mustn't.
know.
I don't know what you're talking about. So let's just move on. So go on.
Yeah,
Oh
so
shit, I think we got a couple people watching. Uh, like and subscribe, people, man, and comment as well, man. We'd like to see the comments from the fans. But yeah, flipping. What I say? But yeah, the scoring's been wild, man. It's been very wild, man.
mm, yeah, I don't know why they've been doing that lately. That it's messy. It's playing with people's careers at the end of the day. Some fighters have been, moaning about that. Even Florian today was saying that it's like you've just signed him. Why would you do that to him? He
Mm.
blatantly won. Let's not act like you've given him a hometown decision. You've bumped him. And they wouldn't have done that if it was, a full arena because they know the place might have got turned over.
That is true. That is true. Hey, we got a Rick's gamer. He's saying yes. Then big
Yes,
up Rick's.
big up Rick's Gamer. But yeah, guys, send in your opinions and give us some questions to answer what we think about tonight's show. Also, what did you think? Did you watch the Sergei Kuzman and Martin Bakoli fight?
Oh, that was a fight, you know.
Yeah,
That was a fight
come on.
because, hey, you know what it was? I've been telling people about Bacoli only because, yeah, people have been sleeping on Bacoli because he got snuffed by Michael Hunter. He didn't even get snuffed. He what it is, people saw the size of Michael Hunter, but they got it twisted. But Michael Hunter's got this pointing over here. He's got the dog in him, so that made up for the size difference, which added to his ability as well. So that's why the reason he beat Bacoli. But that's the reason I think people are overlooking Bacoli. But he's a good fighter.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, man.
He's a good heavyweight. He's tough. I think he punches. He's a hard puncher. Um,
There-
he,
mm,
he was in Joshua's camp, wasn't he?
yes, he was. He was. Yeah.
He's like Joshua uses him a lot for sparring, so he must be tough, man. He must be a good fighter, and him beating Kuzman, I think that's a good scalp.
Yeah, because Kuzman knocked out Joe Joyce in the amateurs.
Exactly. See, he knocked out George
And
Joyce.
today that they was both taking big shots in there. That was like a proper slug shootout type fight.
But
But then his jab made the difference. Once again, it's that jab.
I thought that should have been co-main. To be fair,
Yeah, but they needed that Fury name. Well, no, sorry, no, Coley's AJ's boy in it, so
yeah, you
that's
know,
what you're gonna.
if a Coley was fighting for the world title, that would 100% been co-main. You know what I'm saying? But obviously,
Yeah,
like he was fighting like, you know, just a tick over fight. So I thought they would have like put at least put Bacoli and Kuzman as co-main. Yeah. So obviously all this talk about Fury. Fury, we forgot there was a Fury fighting on the cards. Um,
Mm.
he fought, old Marius Wax, 40 now. Maybe would you say over the hill, maybe, or you know, on the cusps of retiring. How did you see his performance, Huey Fury?
I, I enjoyed it. That's probably the best. That's probably one of my favorite Huey Fury performances, other than the Sam Sexton one he did. But
Hmm.
yeah, because he was very aggressive. He was, coming forward, throwing good shots, and then when he got cut because of the head clash, he started using good angles and movements, still throwing big shots and good shots and stuff like that, and putting them together. Marius Watch, yes, he's old, but he can still go because he was landing some good shots. He landed a big uppercut in there. He was landing some good hooks, and he's still a big lump. Like last year, remember he went points with Dillian White, and he had Dillian White in a bit of bother towards the end of the fight. Obviously, Dillian White weren't in shape because he had a lot going on with him, but
Hmm.
um, Marius White can still go. Obviously, his last fight he beat Kevin Johnson, 2 40-year-olds and that.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, Marius White is still a good gatekeeper, still tough, still durable, and yeah, still good to
Um,
go.
Obviously, Huey Fury's had he's had a couple setbacks. He's lost to Kubrat Pulev. He's lost to Joseph Parker, and
And
and who's that one?
Povetkin.
And he's just that's it to Alexander Povetkin. These are like not names to be ashamed of losing to. You know what I'm trying to say? And obviously, he's a young heavyweight at the age of 26.
Hmm.
He's been fighting for long, so now he's coming on a bit. Or is he? Do you think them victories, has brought his experience on in the game, and he would have learned some stuff from them? I mean, not victories, sorry, them losses. Sorry, I apologize. And he would have learned some stuff from them losses.
Yeah, there were lessons for him because he's a very young heavyweight and he was slung in deep early, obviously, because, well, not obviously, but possibly due to the fact too of who his big cousin is, and obviously his dad and his uncle. Um, so yeah, but he's getting his man strength and stuff. He's still, he's just filling out now. I remember when he was really sort of gangly, had a lot of spots on him, like a teenager still.
Mm.
So he's improving, and I think in
Yeah,
the
they
next 2 years, 3 years, he'd be a real force.
yeah, because the spots you talk about, they said he had a problem with his skin, which was affecting his performances. So they went
Mm.
to Harley Street and they got that all cleared up, and now he's put that behind him, and I think that's maybe why we're seeing a better performance from Huey Fury. He was changing to southpaw, finding orthodox, using his jab. He was letting his hands go a lot. Like that being said, where do you see Huey Fury going from here?
I think there's some good domestic fights for him. He could fight the likes of Joe Joyce, Martin Bakoli,
Hmm.
the Kuzmans, stuff like that, around that level for a bit because he's still young. And then I say in like 2 3 years, then go mix it with the big boys. By then, some will have moved on. I think Wilder will probably be out the game in 3 years because he's 35 now.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so I think that'd be a good time. And then obviously he'll be in the young batch with the Dubois of the world, the David Adelades, the what's the other night? Effie Jagbar.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and the young cats, and I'm sure
A
they'll
lot of
probably
Ninja boys you talking mentioning there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like Huey Fury's coming on. A lot of like the three losses he had. Would you say they're all is we should say they're all at world level, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so they're all at world level. Nothing to be ashamed of. Like we already mentioned, he's young, so he's definitely gonna come again. But I think he's gonna fight Joshua more sooner rather than later for some reason.
Why do you believe that?
I don't know because if you look at it, if the Fury the fight doesn't get made, who who's Joshua's possible opponents?
Usyk.
Usyk, ain't he fighting Joe Joyce?
No, he's mandatory for the WBO, but they were saying if AJ vacates
Vacates, yeah.
to go and do the Fury fight, then
But a
Usyk will.
unification should trump a mandatory.
Yes, but it doesn't. But the way AJ was doing the interview today, it seemed. Yes, he said the crowd or whatever, but because of probably the crowd's not being full effect, he'll probably end up having to fight Usyk first anyway. So it'll probably work out better that he does get rid of the mandatory guy and then do the Fury fight in the summer in Wembley.
So obviously you just brought up Usyk, Joshua. How do you see that fight going? Is Usyk? Do you think he can make a dent in the heavyweight division, make a real stamp?
No, not against the big guys, not against the Furies, Wilders, Joshua's. No, they're too big for him because he had a stakeout against a gatekeeper like Derek Chisora now. You know
So
what I
you're
mean?
saying in that just in that Chisora fight, you didn't see nothing, like said, yeah,
No,
you're
not with Chisora or Chaz
gonna
Witherspoon.
yeah. Cause even the funniest thing in that Jazz Weatherspoon fight, yeah, I said this to my mate. I was like, mate, you should be blowing that guy out if you're trying to make if you're trying to go as you mean or go as you mean in the heavyweight division. That them kind of guys you should be blowing out.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
like
he
he
hasn't.
he didn't put a dent in him. He did rock Chisora though, didn't he?
Yeah, and he did stop Chaz, but it was like a rubbish stoppage. And
Mm.
the Chisora one, he did sting him at the end of one of the rounds, but apart from that, he wasn't making a dent. And someone like Joshua will just walk through him. He'll walk through him.
Yeah. So obviously, when he fought Tony Belly, he was on the Tony Belly shocked everyone. And he started boxing and turned into Mayweather for like 3-4 rounds, or was it 3-4-5 rounds? Turned into Floyd, and had Usyk kind of missing and stuff. And but like to do that kind of stuff, you need the mental fitness as long as the physical fitness to continue that kind of game plan, which he fell apart with. Is that safe to say? And obviously, Usyk. Where's my question going now? Usyk, sorry, um, got the knockout, but obviously that was in cruiserweight. So now he's facing all these other guys, and he obviously we all know he's a master boxer. He's got good feet, but is that not enough to hold off these big guys? You're telling me.
No, and the reason why was able to knock out Bellew is because Bellew was fatigued by putting so much effort into outboxing Usyk and moving around and hitting and stuff. That took a lot of energy for him to do. And coming down from fighting two fights at heavyweight, that also takes a toll on your body. And Bellew was an older man at the time as well, so that's why he was able to score that shot. Really, it wasn't because he had some big bomb. Because as Bellew even said, it wasn't the power, it was more the timing. Plus, he was absolutely shattered. He said his like wife could have knocked him over at that point.
So exactly. So Belly said he went right in the power, but obviously he told us why he got knocked out. And that being said, you've got Joshua beating Usyk by knockout,
Yeah,
points,
knockout, knockout.
stoppage, or early, late.
Um, Depends. Usyk can move around for a bit. Probably mid.
All right. You know the worstest thing. I don't know how when we was on the Florian Marcoux topic. I forgot to mention the likes of Conor Ben. I forgot to mention the likes of Chris Congo. How do you see that fight going between them two and Marku? Basically, who has the better chance of beating this Albanian monster?
Chris's style is better to beat someone like Marku because Conor Ben, good boxer, but he gets. He's not even a butt. If he gets more involved, so there's more chance of him getting caught whilst in the exchanges with a big, strong, you know, Baltic, Balkan, sorry, man, where will be on the
Man,
move, throwing big combinations and stuff like that, speed, agility, and a lot of height and range.
So
But
um,
they both beat him.
oh, you think Conor Ben and Congo both beat Marku?
Yeah.
There's another guy we're forgetting to mention is Josh Kelly. Obviously, Conor Ben wants that fight, and he wants that fight today or tomorrow. He wants that fight ASAP. But obviously, Conor Ben, I'm not Conor Ben. Josh Kelly has to get through David Avanesian, which that's a hard fight in itself. Um,
Yeah.
how do you see that fight going?
Oh, what, Kelly and Avenetian.
No, Kelly and Conor Ben. But let's break down the Kelly and Avanesian fight first because we don't even know if Kelly's going to get past that.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going to happen in that.
Because I heard there's rumors Kelly's struggling to make 147. I'm hearing he's dead at the weight. I don't know if that's true or not. But Avanesian looks like a looks come forward guy, very durable, very strong, and very tough. He's got an engine
Yeah.
in him, like just not the conventional come forward. He has a bit of wits about him. Do you see him knocking out Kelly?
No,
Because
not knocking out, but go
I
on.
could see him putting some because with all the factors I've said, like I'm hearing he's dead at the weight, and my guy's strong at the weight, and he says Kelly's been ducking him for about 2 years now. Um,
Mm.
I could see that. I don't, I'll put my neck on the line and say I think he might stop him.
He could do because he's a strong guy and he stopped that Spanish European champion, the one who beat Bradley Skeet, and he stopped Bradley Skeet and Frankie Gavin.
Exactly. So in that being said,
That Lenaga Caraga, his
was
name
that the
is.
guy? Is that the guy Bradley Skeet fought in Barcelona?
It weren't Barcelona. It was in a place called Balboa, Spain.
No, but I was, yeah.
Bilbao, something like that. One of them mad places.
Okay, my bad. So, but yeah. So back to the original Marcus. So you seeing him getting beat by? You see Kelly beating him as well.
Yeah, he's not on Kelly's level.
Um, and do you see out of Conor Ben and Kelly, do you see winning that fight?
I'd slightly favour Josh Kelly skill wise, but if he's tight at the weight and stuff, then Connor's gonna, he's gonna take advantage of that with the pace because Connor definitely has a very good engine and he can sustain um, a good work rate and solid power punches for a good duration. And Josh Kelly, obviously at first he's gonna use his silky steel skills and befuddle Ben a bit,
Mm-hmm.
catch him, but that can only last
So
so
long.
long, yeah, and Ben will catch up with him. So yeah, if he's struggling, then Ben's going to catch up with him and stop him.
Well, that was a lovely night of boxing. Anything you want to round up, Dan? Anything you want to add for the fans watching? Obviously, yeah.
Uh,
Go on.
yeah, I just want to have a little gloat because we had a little bet the other week, innit,
Well, what bet was
about
that?
about my guy.
But what Belokins?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Richard
yeah,
Belot.
yeah, yeah. Michelle had an injury. I heard through rumblings.
Oh,
He's right.
what's his name? Michelle.
Michelle, is it Serge Michelle? He had an injury, so
Michelle. Yeah,
um,
so my beloved guy, he done it because you know how many people, and I put the poll up
mhm.
on the Fight Fan TV live page. So guys, make sure you follow. But I put the poll up, and not one person. It was 100% for Sergey Michel. Not one person gave my guy Bolotniks a chance. That was crazy. And I had
I remember. I see.
professional fighters was
Yeah, I
on
saw
the
Chris
poll.
Congo. But Chris Congo did admit that he did. He just picked. He did. He hasn't never watched seen him fight. So
You still bet against my guy.
yeah, yeah.
And then
But
also,
all right, all
he had
right.
a
Well, we got more cards coming up this week. We got what have we got coming up this week? We got Craig Richards versus Shakan
Shaka,
Pitters, and we got Canelo versus Liam Smith.
Callum Smith.
So did I say Liam Smith? Sorry, he's already fought Liam Smith, fans. So
It's already done.
sorry, don't shoot me, guys. I meant Callum. Sorry, I apologize. So against Callum Smith, they're brothers, by the way. So that gives me a bit of leeway. I apologize, but yeah, um,
Honest mistake.
yeah, but yeah. So we got a light heavyweight British title fight. We've got a super middleweight title fight. Obviously, one's in UK, one's in. Is it? Are they fighting in Texas? Right?
I
I
believe
think.
so.
Yeah, I
That's
believe
yeah,
so.
yeah. Because of the fans, yeah, that's where they allow the fans.
Yeah. So how do we see Craig Richards versus Shakan going?
Uh, Craig is going to have to get on the inside. I'm not going to give too much of the game plan away, but yeah, he's going to have to get on the inside of Shakan because Shakan, he does have a good jab and it is fast. He's got long legs, so he's able to spring in and out of range. He is a bit negative,
Mm-hmm.
and likes to use his lead hand as a rangefinder. Not He doesn't use it as a jab much. He uses it as a rangefinder to try and line you up
Mm-hmm.
for you to for the pull counter right hand, either the straight right hand or
Uh-huh.
the pull counter uppercut.
Okay.
So
Oh.
yeah, but Craig won't be there for the uppercut. The only shot he really would have to worry about is the pull counter right hand to try and line him.
Oh yeah.
But
Fucking hell, man.
um,
Talk about not giving away the game plan. Go on.
no,
I'm
that's
joking. Look at
giving away
Hey.
Shakan's game plan. That's Shakan's game plan. I know
Yeah.
Shakan's game
Oh
plan.
yeah. Hey. Triple G's fighting as well. Someone just let us know Triple G's fighting as well.
Yeah, and John Ryder.
Oh yeah, John Ryder's fighting on the card, but I originally thought he would be was going to be fighting Trudenoff, but he's not.
Yeah. Okay. Who's he
As
fighting?
as we reported on the Fight Fan Instagram page, didn't we? But he's not actually what's the word? He's not actually fighting John Ryder, is he? I mean, Trudenoff's not actually fighting John because I thought Canelo would have vacated the regular belt by now, but he hasn't, which is a bit of an iffy one. Craig
Mm.
Richards, mash up Peters, gonna be an aggressive for him. What does that say? Craig's gonna mash up Peters. Craig's gonna be too aggressive for him. So,
Hmm.
right.
You know the set. You know the set.
Yeah. Craig Richards, Spider.
What
He's
I
gonna.
see is I see I see a emphatic stoppage. So make sure you tune in, guys, to Channel 5 at 10:30 p.m.
Mhm.
Friday night next week.
He's Riders. He ain't fighting an opponent of no. It's just like a tune up or kind of get.
Okay.
He ain't fighting no one of no. But yeah, he'll be on the bill next week. I think yeah, he should be fine because he's a potential opponent for the winner of that fight. Because remember, he fought Callum Smith before, and in a lot of people's opinions, he won that fight.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna get the next shot because they've already said that the winner of the fight has
Oh,
to
that's the
fight.
fight
William.
in 90
Yeah,
days.
yeah,
In 90 days.
yeah,
Flipping, no,
yeah.
Yildirim, he's getting his shot in it. WBC are loving Yildirim, but I don't know what's going on there. But
Big boy Turkish Ottoman promotions, boy. Yeah,
so, because even when he got knocked out by Eubank that time in the World
yeah.
Boxing Super Series. I don't know. They just like I could see there was like a bit of a relationship there in the way they were consoling him and that. I genuinely thought. I think they thought that he was going to beat Eubank.
Yeah, because remember, then he got a shot against Anthony Durrell,
Yeah, Jarrell. Yeah,
yeah. And he
and
was coming on strong, and Durrell kind of bailed out and took it to the scorecards and got the nod.
we got no. But people again say that he shouldn't have got the nod. What do you think with that?
Yeah, I thought, well, I don't know because Avni was he was coming on strong. If the fight would have went, if he didn't bail out, Avni was going to take it on points.
Mm-hmm.
He was coming on strong in that fight, and that's why Anthony decided to bail out. I believe he knew he saw the writing on the wall, so he just banked on the early rounds, and he managed to get it.
We got somebody asking who's Triple G fighting next week. If you want to find out, Go on the Instagram, and we've uploaded that. Haven't we done? Have we not uploaded that? Do you upload Triple G
Uh,
Ronan? He's let's find out for the fans. He's defending his belt against a guy's name I couldn't pronounce. If I
yeah, I did put it up. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
you
up there. It is
posted it.
up.
Yeah, yeah, I remember
But
you
I forgot
posted.
that it has escaped me.
I don't think Triple G didn't put it up himself. 7 days to go. Let's go on the zone boxing 1 second. You know, the zone's popping. Where the fuck Triple G? Oh, there we go. He's facing a Zeremeta, something like middleweight.
Okay.
It's mad because Triple G's been in the middleweight division for time. I thought this guy would have moved. Canelo's moved up and he ain't moved up yet. He's still there.
Mm, yeah.
He's
He
facing
probably
a.
been. You gone?
So now I want to just answer this guy's question, but he's facing a Zeremeta. Let me.
Where's he from?
No idea where he's
Mm.
from, but don't know. But yeah, Triple G. Triple G's got the IBF and the IBO. He's back in business. You reckon we're going to see that third fight or not?
Yeah, but I think that'll be Triple G's last fight when it does happen. Canelo will beat him. Canelo's just improving, going on from strength to strength now, and Triple G's on the decline.
Um, do you think that fight will be at 168 or what? Do you think it will be at 160? Because I don't know. Do you reckon Canelo can make 160 anymore?
I don't know. Yeah, I think he can, but I think he will drag Triple G up to 168, and that might actually benefit Triple G because as an older man, making 160 it is getting a bit strenuous on him probably. So
Mm,
168 might actually be better for him to do.
yeah, that's a good point. Tariq Williams. Um, he's mentioned Canelo and Triple G are fighting in the same weekend.
Yeah, so they're building that, but if Canelo does win next week, he's gonna have to fight Avni Yildirim first anyway,
Yeah,
and
so
then they'll have him probably fight Avni in May for Cinco de Mayo, and then slap Triple G one on for the September one. You know that one, the Mexican one,
mm, mm,
the other holiday.
mm, that's true. Um, how did wait, huh? How did Triple G get those? I think he's talking about the belts. I think.
Yeah, you talk about the IBO belt.
Yeah. He
Uh,
beat Derichenko, didn't he?
yeah, Derevchenko.
He beat Derichenko, I believe, for the vacant IBF, which Canelo vacated, I believe. Yeah, because Canelo won it
Yeah,
off Triple G, didn't he? Yeah. So he
yeah.
why is Triple G on a decline, Mr. Glover? LOL.
Because Father Time catches up with everybody. Unfortunately, them knees. What I mean, he's just getting older. At the end of the day, he's had a long, hard career. Um, well, not hard, but he's had a long career. He's had a very long amateur career. You know, the gold medalists and stuff like that. So he's had a long career. Father Time catches up. Canelo's still young. So it's just the way it goes, unfortunately.
Right, that is true. It's just the way it goes. No, I'm joking. But yeah. um, flipping. Any more questions? Anyone? Do you know this Tariq Williams?
What's his name? What's his name?
Tariq Williams. Tor-
Tariq Williams. I think I might. Is that It might be a guy called Creaser.
nah, his name. Yeah, she says Tariq. Tariq
Yeah,
Williams. Yeah, she says it. But
yeah, it's
guy,
probably yeah. I think I know that.
yeah, nah. But guys, hold on. Oh yeah, that was it. Safe. I remember now. Oh yeah, yeah. So basically, what are we looking forward to next week? We've got three fights. We've got Craig Richards. We got versus Shakan Pitters. We got Triple G versus the Sarameta, and we got Canelo versus Callum Smith, not Leon Smith, like I said earlier. Um, Callum Smith
He's
versus
Leon Smith, not Leon. There's no Leon Smith.
Liam Smith. Sorry for my pronunciation. I apologize. But yeah, how do we see this Callum and Canelo fight going?
Hmm. I
Because
see. Go on.
obviously we saw Callum Smith had problems against John Ryder, and John Ryder is kind of like the similar same height and build as Canelo, if not just a little bit taller. How do we see that fight going?
Yeah, I think Canelo's had a nice feast on taller guys breaking down those ribs, starting with
Rocky
what's his
Fielding.
name, Rocky Fielding, and then he clapped out Sergei Kovalev, and
Hmm.
then so he's gonna get to work on Callum Smith's ribs too, because
Mm,
yeah, I've been training vids. You can check them out on Fight Fan TV Live also.
hmm.
And yeah, he's going to be working that body, working up and down, and he's got good movement side to side. And Callum Smith, he's quite yeah, he's just a tall guy who's kind of slow feet, slow
Mm.
feet.
You reckon he's got slow feet? His feet didn't look too bad against George Groves, but bear in mind George Groves was rushing back from a shoulder injury to get the check. You didn't want to miss out on that World Boxing Super Series check, which they were handing out. So like
That fine. Yeah.
he didn't. I guess he didn't fight the best George Groves, but he didn't look too shabby in that fight. Obviously, done what he had to do. Like I said in the John Ryder fight, people thought John Ryder won that. A lot of experts thought John Ryder won that. And
Mm.
similar height and build as Canelo. So, do you see it going to a point, or do you see Canelo getting a stoppage?
Hmm.
Because Callum Smith's durable. He's not.
Yeah, he's not weak.
And I can't. Durable's not even. I can't even be saying he's durable because I'm going like I've seen him take hella punishment. He's. I'll say he's game. He's not going in there to lie down. He's definitely believing in his head he can win the fight.
He's not going in there on a Rocky Fielding business.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
And
You know
hey,
he went.
You know what Rocky Field is mad. I see him man get stopped here. I swear that I look at his Instagram, I see the whole family out for dinner having mad steak. I said, fam. And then I see him just make a comment saying, yeah, we're in New York, we gotta make the best of it. I said, yeah, mate. You just cared about the check. As long as that check has landed. I think
Yeah, cool.
as long as the check did he get 5 M's for that fight? I think he got $5 million, you know.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
life changing.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the zone one.
No, no wonder he's smiling after he's got the. When he got off the cat, remember he got off the cat, he got dropped, and he was smiling on the canvas.
You know,
You remember that?
I was thinking I don't get paid for overtime.
You just seeing the flicker.
You know that overtime lyric. You know, it's usually the winning boxer that's thinking that way. You know, I was thinking, oh shit, let's get this done. I don't get paid for overtime. I need to get out of here. But I see the
Yeah,
whole family. You know, them long tables at one mad New York restaurant. I said, yeah, he's splashing out tonight. He,
yeah. New
fam,
cousins, new uncles.
everybody was there. For I said, yeah, but you can't knock a man for getting paid for his job.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. So obviously, yeah. So do you see him getting the stoppage or
I'll go with Canelo on points.
yeah? What split unanimous?
Unanimous,
Mm,
especially out in America. Yeah, it's hard to beat Canelo on points, boy.
yeah, that
It's hard to beat Canelo on points.
some reason I don't know. I see Callum Smith giving a very good account of himself,
Yeah, I
and
don't think it's going to be some one-sided business. No, no, no,
mm,
no, 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 no. But
mm,
Canelo, I think will win it comfortably.
mm. That is true.
Mm.
That is true. But so nice, lovely night of boxing, man. I would say, man, lovely night of boxing. AJ came back from a lot of people saying he was fighting too cautious against Ruiz. Obviously, in that fight, the circumstances were as the same as this fight. Cause obviously, If he lost that fight again, where does he go from there? But obviously, he did the business. This fight, he got the knockout. He was letting off some mad uppercuts as well. Do you see them uppercuts he was letting off?
Yeah, he was letting off loads, man.
Yeah, he love an uppercut, innit, AJ?
Yeah, he was going on. He was on the Isaac Chamberlain
Yeah.
thing. Big up Isaac James.
Without
But yeah,
stretching, do you think Wilder can deal with AJ if it was next week?
no, obviously not, because AJ's fighting fit and Wilder's not.
No, I don't. No, like you didn't mean like that, but you said without stretching, do you think Wilder can deal with AJ if it was next week? What that question does he mean? Are you just talking like if they'll fight each other, or are you going on if AJ just finished the fight? And could you word that question a bit more better, please? No, so, you know, because are we talking?
We got to forgive people what time it is. It's 1:40. They've probably been on the
Yeah,
rum and
to
cokes.
Williams, he from UK or America? We don't know. We're assuming. We
Rum and
we
cokes.
got a wide fan base. We've got 250 subscribers there from around the world.
Yeah, no, yeah, we've got some in Eastern Europe, but yeah, no, word that one a bit better for us, and I can try and answer it a bit better. But yeah, if you're talking about next week, then obviously AJ takes out Wilder because AJ's fighting fit, didn't take no damage, and Wilder, the last I saw, he's twerking.
Still, again, a new one.
No, 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 fuck,
Oh, okay. Oh, nah,
no,
nah,
no,
nah.
no.
I thought there was a new twerking video. I said, nah, he can't. He's got to stop this.
Well,
I thought there was a new one. Okay, you know what I mean. Not literally next week. So then we don't know what you mean then.
yeah, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, so this the first. Okay, open closed answer without stretching. Do you think Wilder can deal with AJ if it was next week? So are you saying if AJ's performed the way he's performed is
What I think he means is going by their last performances, who wins?
man said Remy Martin not rum tonight.
Well, there you go. When the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling. Come on.
Hey, man said I hear that still. So obviously, well, okay, so basically, just he just means at the level AJ's fighting now. Do you think he'll done well though?
Yeah, go going off when the old adage is you're only as good as your last fight, and so yeah, AJ would be the favorite to win. But best performance of AJ versus best of Wilder, I would have Wilder winning by knockout for the simple reason that styles make fights, and AJ don't move his head that well, and Wilder would clap him with the 1-2, whereas Fury is quite agile and mobile, and that's why Wilder, because he only throws 1-2s, he doesn't throw good combinations. He's always going to struggle with a better boxer who's able to move. But because AJ knows how to get inside and throw good combinations, Fury doesn't like that. So I have AJ beating Fury. So his styles make fights. It's similar to what I said where when we spoke to Gerald Washington, where you had Gerald Washington knocked out Hellenius. Hellenius knocked out Kaunaki.
Mm-hmm.
Kaunaki took out Charles Martin, and
Mm-hmm.
Charles Martin took out Gerald Washington. So they all beat each other because
Mm-hmm.
styles make fights.
Well, now I'm going to counter that. I got AJ beating Wilder because the reason I say that is because Wilder can't even box, and you can hit Wilder at will if you want. If you're not a shookhead, you can get Wilder at will, and I believe AJ isn't. And when Wilder starts getting hit, he doesn't like it, and that's when he starts deterring. AJ will hit Wilder at will. I promise you that, and you probably will get the stoppage. That little 1-2 little shenanigan thing he runs there. That's you only can run that against novices, like guys like fucking what's his name who's that kid at Brazil. Brazil let me down. You got man talking about your missus like that. You're going out like that. Oh Jesus, bro, he let me down. But to be fair, Thank you, Boxer. Finally, yes, brilliant answer. Thank you. So, who's Boxer? Is it you?
Me,
Okay.
me.
Stars mate first. Fucking um yeah. So like I was saying, Wilder doesn't like he can't even Wilder can't box. Oh, he's looking for the 1-2, and the 1-2 is not really a 1-2, it's really a two because the one is just like a little measuring stick to get the two off. And if you're got half a brain, you can see that all night. But if you're old, like Luis Ortiz, the stuff you're outboxing man in the second fight, and you don't see that coming. Got serious operators, young boys, they're gonna see that coming all day long. There's no disguise, there's no setup, there's no anything, and he's just gonna keep shooting at every day. Why don't even go to the body? He don't do anything except shoot the 1-2. Man, you can look at all these fights, every single one of these fights against anyone he's fought. There's nothing. It's the only fight he's probably Brazil's a clough. The only fight I only seen a bit of something was probably when he won the world title against Devon, and he had a little bit of boxing about him, but that was like autopilot. That was a joke fight, and you know what I'm trying to say. But Wilder, I don't see him. He's been found out. It's one of them ones. You know how Andre Wood went in with Kovalev and showed that this guy is not the biggest, baddest guy in the world as everyone thinks he is, and then from there the
Mm.
career just deteriorated. I think now that somebody's showed that Wilder's not as big and bad as he thinks he is, I think now everyone's just going to go in there with no fear. Anyone that's a top operator anyway.
Well, that's all to be seen, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, we don't know if is what I'm gonna say is Wilder gonna ever fight again? Do we know?
I don't know because he hasn't fought this year.
So
But then to be fair, Fury ain't fought this year either.
that's true. What's the last fight Fury had? Oh, Wilder, wasn't it? Yeah,
Each other.
yeah, that's true. But they're meant to have the third fight, but
Sorry, it was this year. It was during America's Black History Month. It was like February, innit?
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, it was
well,
literally just before the lockdown and stuff. Yeah.
so like we don't know when we'll see Wilder out again, but hopefully we do see him out. Did he oppose against the third fight, or do you know anything about that, or anything?
Trying to get it on us, but I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Is some kind of I don't know what if it's mandatory or not. I don't think it is, but I think it's some kind of gentleman's agreement going on. So we'll just wait and see, I guess, in the next few weeks. But when we do have the information,
It will
be sure
be
to we'll be,
an Instagram.
we'll
It
be
will be um, reported first on Fight Fan TV Live Instagram. 100%. AJ's
fresh, fresh and funky.
yeah, AJ has got the best CV. Tariq, I believe. I agree with that. Then Wilder. Then Wilder. Yeah. Then Wilder. 100% actually what I'm talking about. Because yeah, Wilder definitely has the second best CV. Um, and then obviously then Fury. But what series don't make fighters?
Mm.
Well, they kind of do actually. They kind of do. But guys, man, we're gonna wrap this up. Don't worry. This ain't gonna be the last you're gonna see of us. You're gonna have a lot of us. Don't worry. Mr. Fight Fan TV. We're here with Danny Glover. You there?
Yep.
You look
And we're
like
gonna
you frozen, Glover. Oh no, you're there. You're there.
I'm here, and we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
here. I say next week Sunday because obviously we're going to do a roundup of next week's fights because we've got three big fights at least next week as well.
yeah. And we should be getting some interviews this week as well. People look forward to that. We should hopefully be getting Craig Richards, I believe. And Dean White as well. I believe we should be getting him sometime soon this week as well. So everyone subscribe, like, comment, promote, and yeah, go on, Danny.
Oh, sorry. Let's get our predictions for next week.
No, they're all going to be the same. I think Craig Richards is going to win.
Yeah, yeah. Richards.
Um, I've got Triple G winning.
Yeah, and Canelo.
Fuck it, I'll switch it up. I got Callum.
All right, cool.
I got Callum. Fuck it. You got
There's
to
already
back.
two. So I've got Bolotniks and Jazza Dickens already.
Hey, hey,
That
listen,
one,
don't,
you forgot that one,
don't
innit?
let this guy fool you. Don't let this guy fool you. That Jazza Dickens ones, that was a roll of the dice. Because you know I was on the phone to you. You
Yeah,
know I was on the phone to you. You know?
yeah, and you were confident as well because obviously, what's his name? Walsh come out. He come out, and I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no, because Walsh come out blasting. Where I was like, oh no.
Hey, you know, before the fight, man, you know, the man was on his toes like this. He was thinking, oh, yeah, he's looking on job. He's looking on job. You're like, and then fuck it, I'll stick with my original pick. He changed pick, people. He changed pick, and then he switched it. He switched it back. So I don't know if that's allowed.
His first bets,
Yeah,
and yeah,
all right.
nah, it's
So
all good.
Tariq saying Canelo, Triple G, and I don't know what the last one is. But
The
yeah,
last one's the
obviously
hardest one.
I'm just not going to go against Callum UK, but you know, back our own. But obviously Canelo's the highly favourite to win the match. But you know, Callum
Mm.
Smith, I think he'll make a good account of himself, and I reckon he'll do his thing.
Yeah, and you know, and by the way, I'm all the best for Callum Smith. I hope he does win. It's
Hmm.
just my prediction, but I do hope he does win because I always want UK guys to bring it home.
Yeah, there's no biasness, but you know, just backing ourselves. I'm gonna go
Mm.
Canelo points. This though he ain't gonna KO him. Sorry. I'm gonna go Canelo points. You ain't gonna KO him. Do you agree with that, Dan?
Yeah, that's what I said. Points because I haven't seen Smith show any signs of wilting. So, and he ain't gonna go over like Rocky Fielding. So I think it'll be points.
Mm. So anyway, guys, we're leaving now. Like I said, look forward to some couple interviews we got this week. Tune in. We had some interviews as well done with Tunde. I'm gonna upload my interview with Lyndon Arthur as well, which was very funny. Obviously, like he fought last week, not this week Saturday. He fought last week Saturday and got the victory against Anthony Yard. Spider image. And yeah, so everyone like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram page, follow the Twitter. Mr. Fatman TV, I'm out. Danny, any last parting words for them?
Yeah, just a big shout out to my boy Ashley Theophane. He didn't get the result on yesterday. Age and size
Yeah,
played a
yeah.
part
Mm-hmm.
against Sam Egerton, but he's my boy and enough respect because at 40 years of age, I ain't gonna be getting in no shape like that to be in there in no ring. So kudos for that alone. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, definitely. He's been a great ambassador to the sport. Ashley Fairpain, for many
yeah,
a years. Smith.
yeah. Former
Um,
British champion, won titles and boxed in American TMT.
mhm,
Fought with Adrian Broner, a proper Adrian Broner for the world title, and
mhm.
yeah, man, done it also. Yeah,
But yeah, let's
big.
give him a round of applause, man. We're old school on our show. We don't have none of these mechanics and these noises. We do it old school here, man. So
Yeah,
big,
we ain't got the Team Westwood bombs and all that,
yeah.
guys.
So let's give a round of applause to Ashley Fairpain and yeah, wish him a because he was saying that was your retirement fight, right? So wish him a happy retirement. I know he's opening up a couple gyms in London somewhere, so look out for that, guys. And yeah, wish him all the best in his endeavors and whatever he does next in his career
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Uh,
So,
but yeah, like I said, we're out. Like, comment, subscribe to our page. Thank you, guys. Peace.
peace.